Have you noticed how being single can feel like a problem you're supposed to solve fast, while being in the wrong relationship is treated like, at least you're not alone? Why do we chase partnership like it's proof we're finally safe, finally chosen, then feel smaller the moment we get it? And what if the real flex isn't being wanted, but being unbuyable? Today, I'll share why staying single can be the most disciplined, confidence-building decision you make, and how Stoic wisdom turns solitude into strength. Stay with me, because by the end, you'll know whether your desire for love is real, or just your fear of being alone wearing a nicer outfit. Most people don't fear being single. They fear what being single forces them to see. In a relationship, you can hide inside the role. The good partner, the chill one, the one who always forgives. You can stay busy managing moods, decoding signals, adjusting your personality like a thermostat. It feels like love, but sometimes it's just control with better branding. Single life removes the audience. No one to impress, no one to negotiate with, no one to blame, and that's why it's powerful. The Stoics didn't romanticize loneliness, but they respected space. Marcus Aurelius had an empire pulling at his attention and still had to return to himself. That's the point. Even surrounded by people, your mind is still your responsibility. Single life just makes that responsibility impossible to avoid. Here's the first reason staying single can be the best thing you do. It restores your center. When you're alone, your emotions stop bouncing off someone else's reactions. If you feel anxious, you can't call it relationship anxiety. It's just anxiety, clean and direct. When you feel anger, you can't blame their tone. It's your own expectations, your own story. This is where self-mastery starts, not in theory, but in real time. Second reason, it trains you to want without needing. Epictetus was blunt about dependence. The more your peace depends on someone else behaving a certain way, the more fragile you become. And fragile people don't love well. They cling, they test, they keep score. They don't mean to, they just don't feel safe. Single life is like strength training for attachment. You learn the difference between desire and desperation, that longing is not an emergency, and that being alone isn't the same as being unloved. Third reason, it sharpens your standards without turning you cold. A lot of people call their fear standards. They say, "I'm just picky," when they're really protecting an old wound. But single life done well doesn't make you guarded. It makes you accurate. You start to notice patterns, how you people please, how you overthink, and how you abandon your own plans the second someone gives you attention. You see it clearly because there's no distraction. Seneca spoke about the value of choosing your company carefully, not because people are bad, but because your mind absorbs what it lives around. When you stay single, you get to rebuild your environment, your habits, your sleep, your work, your body, your calendar, and your attention. And attention is your life. Now, none of this means relationships are a trap. The Stoic aim isn't isolation, it's freedom. The question isn't, should I be single forever? The question is, can you be alone without collapsing into noise? Because if you can, you stop dating to fill space, and you start choosing from clarity. If you're getting value from this, consider subscribing. It's a quick click, but it helps this channel reach the people who need it, and it helps me keep showing up with clear, grounded Stoic lessons that apply to real life. I'll keep sharing tools for discipline, boundaries, and calm confidence, and you'll have a steady signal to return to when life tries to pull you back into old patterns. When you can be alone without losing yourself, something changes in how you move through people. You stop auditioning, you stop bargaining with your own needs, you stop calling anxiety chemistry, and you stop mistaking attention for devotion. That's the hidden gift of staying single. It gives you data. Real evidence about who you are when no one is clapping, texting back, or pulling you into their weather. Socrates built his whole life around one principle: know yourself, not as a slogan, more like an operation. Single life gives you the clean room for that operation. Here's the part most people don't expect. Staying single can make you kinder, because you're not trying to get something from everyone. You're not scanning the room for validation. You can listen without hunting for leverage. You can care without gripping. That's a different kind of confidence, the kind that doesn't need to announce itself. It also upgrades your boundaries in a very practical way. When you're single, your time becomes visible. You see what you spend it on. You see where you leak energy. You see which habits calm you and which ones create mental fog. You stop saying, "I don't have time," and start admitting, "I didn't choose it." That honesty is uncomfortable, and then it becomes addictive. And this is where discipline gets real. You learn to keep promises to yourself. Gym, work, study, sleep, friendships, family, without needing a relationship to make you feel settled. You become your own steady ground. Seneca warned about living as if you'll start later. Many people treat singleness like a waiting room, but it's not a waiting room. It's a training hall. It's where you build the capacity to love without losing your spine. So if you're single right now, don't rush to escape it. Use it. Practice being alone on purpose. Eat a meal without entertainment. Walk without noise. Write down what you avoid thinking about. Notice what triggers your people-pleasing. Watch how fast you try to fix discomfort by reaching for someone else. That's the exact moment to stay with yourself. Because the goal isn't to be single. The goal is to be so whole that being single feels stable, and being partnered feels like a choice, not a rescue. And when you do choose love, you won't choose it from fear. You'll choose it from strength, like Marcus Aurelius returning to the inner citadel, no matter what the world demands. If this video changed how you see being single, give it a like and subscribe to The Stoic Within for more Stoic clarity like this. Simple, practical, and steady. Comment below, what's been the hardest part of being single for you lately? Loneliness, overthinking, or letting go of the urge to be chosen? And remember, whatever your relationship status is right now, keep your center. That's the real win.